Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here with Stacy Ritter, who's President and CEO of the Greater Fort Lauderdale Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we're going to find out a little bit about what's going on in Fort Lauderdale today, and this is Insider Travel Report. Now, Stacy, you kind of dodged a bullet because everybody thought you were going to get a huge, massive hurricane in Fort Lauderdale, and it didn't hit. It hit a little bit. You had some rain and stuff like that. But talk a little bit about what kind of damage, if any, did you have from that storm?
Well, first of all, I tell people I have a direct line to Mother Nature, and maybe now they'll believe me because at the last minute, this storm decided to continue to head west.
They were scared of you, Stacy. I don't know.
As they should be.
As they should be.
We were extremely lucky. Irma swiped us. We got some winds, we got some rain, and we got some power loss. Okay. But nothing compared to what you've seen in other unfortunate destinations.
Yeah, I know. And we've all been looking at what's going on in the Caribbean and elsewhere, and it looked like, that whole storm was just hitting all of Florida, but I guess, unfortunately, most places did okay.
We did very well. It was frightening, though. I mean, I've lived in Broward County since 1974. This is the first time I've seen a storm, or any of us have seen a storm of this nature. But we were, again, extremely lucky. Power was restored within 1 week to everybody, and you're talking about 1.8 million people who live in Broward County. Hotels, there was no structural damage. There was some water damage, some leaking through windows and through roofs. But other than a few hotels, everybody's back in business, and those hotels were already renovating. Okay. So they weren't going to be open anyway.
Okay, so not a problem with the storm. So and it comes just as you're doing some major new things with your tourism campaigns. You just launched a digital marketing campaign. Talk a little bit about that and what you're trying to accomplish.
Well, we're very excited about that. We haven't had a really major social media presence in the market yet, and Greater Fort Lauderdale as a destination is past up and coming. We are there, but everybody needs to know we're there, and especially post Irma, they need to know that we're open for business, that we did not sustain damage, and that our beaches are beautiful. So we have launched a major social media campaign with a digital advertising component to it's 2017. If you're not digital, you're not anywhere. And so we are doing a complete overhaul of our marketing, focusing 60% on digital and putting extra money in to our fall campaign, which would normally have gone into a winter campaign, to let everybody know post Irma that, come to Greater Fort Lauderdale, the weather's beautiful. And
there's another thing you're doing. You had a new branding welcome video too, right, to get more people to come, right?
Well, we thought it was very important for the international community especially to know that we are a diverse and welcoming destination. They're hearing a lot of things out of Washington, D.C. these days.
Oh, there's things going on in Washington? I wasn't aware, but I guess there are. But.
Well, I think many of us in the hospitality community try to turn it off because we're all about sunshine and happiness. Right. But
and it's always sunny in Fort Lauderdale, right?
300 days a year. The sunshine 300 days a year. So we thought it was really important to distance ourselves from what the rhetoric that people are hearing out of Washington, and they're hearing every night on the evening news, that we are a welcoming, diverse, warm destination, and we don't care who you love, we don't care what religion you are, we don't care where you come from or what color your skin is, we just want you to come and have an amazing experience.
And so this campaign is to get people to realize that, right?
Yeah. And I think that we did a really good job. The video itself, which is about 1 minute and 45 seconds, really elevates the destination too, shows it as a sophisticated cosmopolitan place to have a vacation, but it also shows a diverse crowd of people all talking to each other, not in their little silos, because that's what we are in Greater Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
we're welcome.
I've been there, and you're absolutely right. It's a very welcoming destination. Now, what's new in Fort Lauderdale for this upcoming season? What do you have in terms of new hotels, new attractions, things going on?
Well, in the next 18 months, we have several thousand hotel rooms, new hotel rooms. We have a Four Seasons being built on the beach in Greater Fort Lauderdale, which is a first for us. Sure. We have a Conrad opening this year, which is also a first for us. We have a new downtown hotel opening in June of 2018 called the Del Mar, which is a really interesting concept right downtown. It's the first downtown hotel that's been built since the 1930s in Greater Fort Lauderdale. And we are focusing on our culinary experience as well. Everybody knows other destinations for great food. Greater Fort Lauderdale has never been known for that, and yet
you've had great restaurants.
We do have great restaurants, but we haven't really ever marketed them to the extent that we should and could, and that's what we're doing. We are letting everyone know too that you can have a great eating experience, shopping and eating, and beaches and sunshine. What could be better?
Well, Stacy, thank you very much for filling us in on what's going on in Greater Fort Lauderdale today. Thank goodness you dodged that hurricane. And you're open for business, and you got all these new hotels coming online, and plus you got some great campaigns to get the word out.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report.